So we're getting a little more work done on the Trx4m. Got some upgrade parts here I want to go through, so let me show you what I got here and we'll just get right to it. Okay, so here we are, got the body taken off. I do have another body for this guy here, but I do like the hard body too, so eventually we'll get to that. But today I have some high clearance links to put on. I'm going to put on the Endura wheels and the Endura tires, as well as the springs. I'm going to wait just a little bit to put these on here. These are some stainless steel gears. I think they're, I forget what the sizing and stuff is on them. I want to kind of look at these a little bit and make sure it's what I'm looking for. I'm not a big fan of, just upgrading to upgrade, so I want to see what I think I need. This little system in here does okay, but I'm eventually probably going to change that out. For now, I want to leave it all alone and just do a little bit of upgrades here. I know the tires I'm not really a fan of. I mean, that might work pretty good in like loose stuff, but I want something that'll climb a little bit. So I might get in trouble with some of these bumpers and stuff here, but I haven't really figured out what I want to do with that yet. So we're just going to do a little bit to it and see where it goes. Now these can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. They got a lot of little screws to them. As you can see there, they're bead locks, and I like the style rim, so I'm hoping it works out pretty good on the Traxxas here, because these tires look really good. I like the style on them. They seem like they'll be nice for what I'm looking to do, so I just can't wait to get to it. Let me get a couple of them put on here, and we'll see what they look like. This is something I've always liked about this style of tire, with the compound and stuff that they use. So just look at how sticky that is. So that should be really good for what I'm looking to do. They're nice and soft. They got a decent foam in there. Doesn't seem like it's too hard. Put a little bit of pressure on it, it's going to conform a little bit. So I'm hoping that's what I'm looking for here. So I'm going to get a couple of these together, like I said, and just kind of see where they kind of line up. It's going to be a nice little fit, I do believe. Alright, so we got all of them put together here, and they look quite nice, I should say. Nice and sticky. I think they're going to work out really good. Gives the truck a better look. We'll get them on there here in just a second, but I want to touch on something here. So doing these bead locks here, they're really small, and they use this 0.05 driver. And they come with a couple of different sizes here. So these are your main sizes that is eventually going to go in the hub in there. But these are like a guide. They're longer, and you can put a couple of them in there, like one here and one on the other side, kind of cinch it down a little bit, just where you can get these in there without tearing apart the tire and stuff as you squeeze the bead lock together. So kind of small to work with. I actually used a little bit of a pick too in the holes and just kind of use it as a guide, and works out really well. Takes a little bit of time, but it's well worth it. Now, just to give you an idea, here's the shock that came off. We're going to put them on before we put the tires on. So these are oil filled. Let me see if I can get the top off here without making a big mess, just so you can see down in there. It does have oil. They're all plastic body, which, I'm not too worried about that, but these are the old shocks. We're going to put some different ones on, so let me get those out. Alright, so we're on the last shock here, and like I said, we're going to wait on these high clearance links. We'll do them another time because I got to take all this apart again, and I just want to see how certain things perform before I go diving into everything. So basically what I've done is I've added the tires and the shocks. These are really simple. The Endura is pretty nice. They come with these little inserts here, and you just add a one of those little, I don't know, rubber washers or whatever on the outside, and you pop that one in the bottom. You don't even have to use a washer on that one. I'm not going to. You do have to fill them up with fluid. The fluid that I'm using, the only thing I really have available right now is 27.5. It's a 313 CST. They recommend 20 weight on your sheet here. 20 weight, 200 CS. I don't have anything that low, so this is what I got. I hope it'll be okay. I'm going to try to get some more fluid and go from there. It does come with some harder springs, some medium, and I think there's medium and hard in there, I do believe. I just left what was on there on. It feels like it's pretty decent. So I'm going to try that out and see how it does, and then we'll play around with it some more if I don't like that. So get this last one on here and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so I think this looks really good. I really like the look of it. It's got a little better feel. The shocks are still a little bit sticky, but they should iron out. They're a little more plush. Might have a little air in them. I'll have to gnaw that out a little bit as we go along. But let's just get a little bit of a look. And that's a stock servo still. And I'm still using this crappy remote, which I don't like. I got to print another one of those thumb steers. You can hear the whine on the ESC. But it does move pretty well. It's one thing I do like about it. It's got a nice slow crawl. It does do like the cheaper models do, even on the slow crawl. Let me show you what it does. So just put a little tire here. This is one thing I look to change later. I'll probably put a Hobby Wing or something in there, maybe a Fury Tech, but I'm just going to give it a little throttle to where it'll start moving, and I'll show you what it does. Okay, so normally if that was a Fury Tech or a Hobby Wing, it would continue to go, but it just stops. You got to continually push on the trigger a little bit, and see when it does go, it kind of surges. So eventually I will change that out, because that's obviously not ideal for, for something that you want to have kind of nice slow crawl on. But I do like the look of that. I got another body and stuff for it that I thought about putting on there, but we're going to see how this does. I don't think the body's going to rub too much on them tires. It might on occasion, but I think that'll be okay. I really do. And now if you put it up next to the Red Cat, they have a pretty similar look and stance. And I really like the Red Cat. I like the tires that are on it. I'm hoping that these tires will do better because they feel nice. They really do. So hopefully that'll give the Trx4m a nice little upgrade, and we'll be able to do something with this thing better than what we have been anyway, because so far it's already been really good, even with these tires. But these are more for like I don't know, I guess dirt or all-terrain or whatever. I left the foams in here because I think I might need them because it's got a little bit of roll. So I think those will be okay. Can't wait to get this thing out here, get another little check on it here, and see what these do here. I was originally going to put on these high clearance links. I think I'm going to wait just a little bit because I'm waiting on the gearing as well. I want to see what the gearing does to it too, but I think I'm going to wait on those two for now and see what the tires and the shocks do, because I'm kind of liking what I see here. So I think that's going to be the next little step for me. I'm also going to look into another ESC for this, trying to decide on what I want to go with. I'd really like to do another Hobby Wing. Fury Tech's pretty expensive. I know they're nice, but I don't really need a Fury Tech on everything I have, so I think a Hobby Wing would do really well in there. I just got to figure out which one I want to try out and see which one works the best. So I'll get looking into that, and then later on we'll get these gears in the transmission and the high clearance links, and in the meantime, I'm going to try to get it out for another little drive here soon and go from there. But yeah, this is a nice little upgrade, guys. I got a feeling this is going to work really good. So I'm anxious to get it out.